1, 2, 3, sync. Actually, hold up, that was terrible. I need this to look nice.
Hi, I'm Emmanuel Vaugier. The moves that you and your crew do in the game are meant to stay in the game. In the real world, drive safe, obey the laws of the road, and always wear your seatbelt.
Didn't expect you to show your face again. Things have changed around here. This place is a battleground now. Tuners, muscles, exotics. Crews fighting for territory in the city. And it all gets settled in the canyon. But you'd never survive it.
You know, I still don't have an intro. I think that's the funny thing, and the lesson learned here is that a month away from YouTube, it doesn't really do much for that. But welcome to my next solo series. This is just going to be a little casual playthrough of Need for Speed Carbon. So I'm going to be just doing whatever I feel like. It's supposed to be a more casual playthrough, but I am going to try and do all the races, and if I end up deciding I want to, I'm going to potentially maybe just give myself a little bit of unlimited money. If I have a way to do that, that is. Oh, that was a mistake. So what do I want my name to be? What could we? What's a very threatening street racer name? There we go. Tuna. Yes, I will turn autosave on. Actually, no, I'm not. That's a terrible idea, because then if I lose a recording, Okay, so, first thing I'm gonna do... Oh no, you can see my thing. First thing we're gonna do is try and not get copyright claimed. We're just gonna real quick not get copyright claimed. Nice and easy. Is it under gameplay that yeah, autosave off. You want to save changes. Any unsaved changes will be lost. The game's actually really quiet, which is a nice welcome change from Paper Mario, where it's just stupidly loud. This is the GameCube version of the game. Also, I should mention, if you couldn't tell by the fact I'm playing on Dolphin, so this is going to be really different from anything I've done on the channel, but like I said, this isn't really a one-thing channel, so I want to get all sorts of crazy stuff out there, and I guess starting things off, the most appropriate YouTuber shout-out of the day for, at least for me, for starting a Need for Speed series would be Black Panther. That's with two A's, not Black Panther. I had actually watched his videos in a while, but it's good stuff, good stuff. I honestly, I don't know why. I like the crew videos more than anything. I'll try and be quiet during cutscenes also. I'm sorry if they look a little weird. That's a problem I have with Dolphin on all computers I've tried it on.
disappoint. Look, between the heat and the cruise, you need to walk away. Take my car. Go, get out of here. Hey, guess who's back?
Alright, so bad news. Mr. Crawfish here decided to follow us out of Rockport. Kind of a problem. So if you don't know the story of this game, story in air quotes, kind of, not much of a story. What's my nitrous button? It is not A. Oof. It's B. Okay, it's B. Great. I don't normally play with these controls on, I haven't played, old game, old controls, and I'm also used to this game specifically on a GameCube controller, which even though I'm playing on GameCube, I'm playing on an Xbox controller. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But if you don't know the story, which, I mean, it's not too important, but the story of this game is that basically, there's a big race between you and all the major crew leaders, which were the only crew... I'll explain later.
Sit down.
No.
How you been? It's time to settle a little score from Rockport. You think?
I don't remember asking for your help, Croc. What makes you think you can bounty hunt in Silverton without my approval?
It's Cross. If this guy's from out of town.
No, I'm not.
Time, kid. What's his bounty?
150K.
David, take care of this guy. So, that's what you've been up to. Nikki, this should be interesting.
How dare you show your face here!
Whoa, hey,
Fool
hey,
me.
control yourself.
I still don't know what happened that night you took off. But I do know you're into me now for some serious cash. Things have been getting a little too close for comfort around here with all these crews battling for new territory. I think I could use someone with your skills to help me out. The way I see things, I bailed you out of a serious jam twice now. Time for you to return the favor. Nikki, what do you say you show your old friend the ropes?
You gotta be joking, right?
You got a better idea? Then let's get him started, right away. Don't disappoint. Not again.
Thanks for waiting up.
Yeah, sure, Nikki. Hey, who's the third wheel?
Doesn't matter. Darius made all these cars available to you. Pick one, whichever one you want.
Hey, if there's three, do I get one? I mean, I don't care which one, although I am partial to the one with the sweet rims.
Why don't you just make sure the tanks are filled?
That's great. I'm the monkey!
Pick one. Let's get this over with.
Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so he says that he is partial to the one with the sweet rims. So let's see, which one is that? Probably this one, because these have boring rims. So you get a choice between three starter cars. Back in the day, this was your normal Need for Speed thing. You'd get like 3 to 5, depending on the game. Usually, I think usually it was 3, but yeah, and in this particular game, cars are divided into 3 classes, and based on your class determines what area you do first, and then there are 4 areas on the map. Once you complete the first one, the other 2 open up. Once you complete the other 2, the 4th one opens up. So I'm gonna be real here. I have played through the game with all 3 of these, but I prefer starting here. So I'm gonna go with this one. Doink. I will save indeed, because if not, I can just start over if the recording dies on me. Alright, I will explain the story during the tutorial. Also, I realize my name is Tuna, and I started with Tuner. Haha! Ha! It was clever, you see. Very clever. Oh, I'm stupid.
Neville, come on, I got no time for this.
Nikki's good. Just listen to her. And I'll stick around and I'll help out. Make sure she's not too hard on you.
Okay, come on, let's just get this over with.
Okay, so, I am gonna talk over the actual tutorial itself, because I do know how to play the game! But, yeah, so basically the way the tutorial explains things is that there are solo races where it's just you, and then there are crew races where it'll be 8 people, it'll be you and a crew member, and then there are some times when it's 8 people and no crew member. But, yeah, so basically there are different types of crew members that do different things. You've got ones that just try and run the people ahead of you off the road, ones that make you go faster, and ones that try and find shortcuts. Scouts are good if you don't know tracks. I will probably play most of the game with scouts, and beyond that, it really depends on the race. Beyond just the classes of Tuner, Muscle, Death, beyond the classes of just tuner, muscle, and exotic, you also have cars are broken down into 3 tiers. Tier 1 being the lowest and what you start at. Tier 2 being what the first 3 bosses of the first 3 areas are going to be driving. Or did I say Tier 3? I meant Tier 2. And then Tier 3 is what basically everyone drives in the last zone. And they're very, very fast. Whee! So basically, the story of this game is that there's a big race with all the crew leaders and us, and then the cops showed up, and then we got given a bag of money and got told to leave with the car we were driving, which we were only borrowing. And then we go to Rockport. Most Wanted happens, and then we come back after the ending of Most Wanted, and here we are, and the rest of the story explains itself. So. Can I please just continue? Oh, also, we can do this. We can do some cool stuff that looks kind of cool with that. It doesn't really work in slower cars the way I want it to, though. Well. So there are also different types of race events, and there's also free roam. So I'm gonna try and keep most episodes in this series down closer to the 20-minute mark than the 30-minute mark. But since a lot of this was cutscenes, I think I'm gonna go on for another extra chunk of time, and then yeah. Also, I haven't had much time to talk about anything other than the game, so I am.
You've been gone a while. You're out in Rockport, huh? Man, a lot has changed since you took off. There are tons of crews in this town. Everywhere, man. Crazy. Dispatch, possible code 6 just flew by me. Moving up, see if I can ID him. Look out, cops! I need a hand with this vehicle. 1044. 10-4. Watch this. Copy cutter, baby. I got your back. I'll lose the heat. Stay on the pedal.
I have more cops following me, you fool! Ooh, 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 the game's freezing. Woo! But, yeah, so, this is my second recording session back from Springfest. The first being, yesterday's, at the time of both recording and uploading, actually, Cage Lock episode, and then also Wednesday's Cage Lock episode. I recorded those, like I said, the day before this, and now I'm recording this and the other 2 episodes of this for this week. So I hope this series goes well. This is actually one of the first video games I ever played. The first video game I ever played was I wanna say I know it was a GameCube game. I'm gonna be real here. I honestly don't remember if it was Sonic Adventure 1, 2, or this game. It's been so long. Oh, I shifted down. How do I look back? How do I look back? How do I look back? Help. I'm confused. That's my handbrake. That's my speed breaker. That's my nitrous. Oh, is it? Nope, Z is to reset. By the way, don't press Z in a pursuit. You will die. Every time. Confirmed. Doesn't matter how far away you are, if you are not in cooldown, you are dead.
We need to meet up. I've given you coordinates to a safe house. Meet me there.
Ah. The goops. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That doesn't really sound like it's my problem. What I do want to do is check my controls real quick. How do I look back? I don't. Oh, that's wonderful. You know, like I've heard GPS's rerouting before, and I've never heard of a GPS just dying, just disconnecting because you're going the wrong way. That'd be kind of hilarious, but also inconvenient if that happened in real life. Okay, so yeah, now we're just gonna drive to the first safe house. I believe there's just one of these in every area, but I could be wrong about that. No, I wanted to... I've made a mistake! Okay. Okay. I wanted to drive under it and look cool, but it didn't quite work. I know there's a way to look back. Hang on. Okay, now this is bugging me. Now this is bugging me. Am I just stupid? Did I just not no? No, handbrake, nitrous, speed breaker, crew member. Uh, uh-huh. I guess just not on the GameCube version. That's sad. Oh well. That's great. That's wonderful. Also, one thing I will say is that it's really easy to drive around in this game in Tier 1 and 2 cars, at least with tuners, without ever hitting the brakes. Letting go of the accelerator, I mean, you gotta do that sometimes, but you usually don't have to hit the brakes, and it's really funny. Like that. Bonk. Yeah, the game gets a lot less cutscene heavy too with time, so this should only be an early thing. Also, every time you get a new partner, you get one of these little cutscenes that, I don't know, the music in this one annoys me. Oh, I should also mention that, yeah, each of your crew members actually do different things. They have a career bonus if you have them hired. They also... Oh, there's the yawn. Here goes the yawn counter. I will actually try and do this series. uh, but they have a race bonus and a career bonus. Basically, the career bonus is just while they're hired. Uh, Neville gives you 200 cash for bonus win. The race bonus, I'm sure you can guess, it works. It's a bonus that happens when they race with you. So with him, your zone heat doesn't increase after races. That is a thing for pursuits. You also get to not really design your own logo, but you get to pick a design and mess with the colors. And then you also get to pick your crew name. So I want to pick something stupid. Oh, nope, never mind. Forget about something stupid. I know exactly. Oh, wait. How do I change the colors? All right, here we go. I know it's not exactly a Sharingan, but you've got to understand, man. When you can make the reference, you've got to make the reference. All right, there we go. I'm sure that's what somebody's Mangekyo looks like, right? Yeah, we'll go with this logo. We're just gonna casually call ourselves the Uchiha.
This whole city's a battleground. All the crews are always fighting over territories. Just check with your map if you want to see what's going on. The minor crews push and pull, but you'll see that most of Palmon City is divided up between Kenji's Bushido, Wolf's TFK, and Angie's 21st Street crew. Your rep? Okay, you have no rep. But you win a few races and you'll end up owning an area. And that's what'll build up your rep. Once the crew bosses see you as a threat, they'll probably come looking for you. If they challenge you, then you got a shot at taking over their turf.
How do I have no rep? I'm the most wanted racer in Rockport City. Like, come on now. Alright, so yeah, the game's divided into territories. Every territory will have 2 or 3 races. Like within each, well, okay, so you got the big territories and little territories. The small ones will have 2 or 3. You win 2 races, you get the territory. White territories mean a small crew controls them. Yellow means that the 21st Street crew controls them. They are primarily muscle cars, if not entirely. I don't really remember. I would assume entirely. Green is Bushido. That this is where we're starting. if you choose muscle cars, or if you choose the Camaro, you'll be down here first, and if you choose the was it an Alpha? Because I'm gonna be real, I don't even remember what it was. But if you choose that as your starter car, you'll end up over here, probably in one of these four, probably here and like here or something. You can drive freely among these areas, but races don't open up in these two until you've completed this, or, you know, whichever you do that with. And then these, you have to complete the other three. Anyway, there are different types of races. So you've got sprint race, or, oh, never mind, that's not a sprint, that's a speed track. Okay, so you've got sprint races, point A to point B. Circuit races, these are 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever laps around track where you go in big complicated circles. You've also got speed traps. These are kind of like sprint races, except instead of just strictly being a race to the finish, you run through a bunch of speed cameras. Your total speed is added up from each one, and then in some Need for Speed games it's average speed, but in this game it's total. I think with that, no, probably average, and I don't even remember. But yeah. So also you can see what you're unlocking from the race. You got some body kits, cool. You got brakes, cool. You got nitrous. Okay, actually I want the nitrous. Yeah, so you win two races, you take over a little section of territory. I believe it's either take over all the territory or just take over the territory that the boss race is in. And the boss race opens up, take over the boss race. You don't take over the whole territory, but you know, you get a chance at the boss's car. And yeah, so I'm gonna be doing just a little bit of cheese with the boss cars in trying to get them. That was a Discord notification. I'm not on Do Not Disturb. Please help. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of a cheese thing that I can do that save states make really nice and fun and easy. There's a trick you do when autosave is turned off in Most Wanted Carbon with the boss races, where if you really want to get their car, what you do is you just save before the race and turn autosave off, and then no, I guess it is total speed. You save before the race, and then you do the race, you go for their pink slip, and then if you don't get it, you just do the race again. But I have save state, so I can just save state on the screen, and I'm being fully transparent with you. That is exactly what I am doing, because I want all of their cars. Shortcut. I know I missed one earlier. I feel bad, because I am bad, and that is sad. No, I missed another one! Devil, you distracted me. You fiend! I am Fish Lady, and you will hear me roar. Moo. That is my roar. I am whale. Oh no, Gref is ahead of me. Also, if you finish the race first, before anybody else, if you cross the line first, and you're playing with other humans, they will lose speed based on, they'll just lose speed over time until they cross the finish line. You know what? Do that, actually, buddy. Yeah. So, I mean, the races are pretty simple. Yes. Yes. Also, depending on the particular Need for Speed game, sometimes this counts toward adding speed to your thing. I don't remember, it does in this game. It does. Awesome. Cool. Great. Nitrous and tires also. That's wonderful. Those are performance upgrades. There are also visual upgrades as well to customize your car with. I'll be screwing around with those eventually as well.
I heard you were back in town. Now I want to hear you're gone.
You also get these for the bosses of each crew. Wonderful, Nikki. Go away.
Sailing, man. I'll see you around.
Hello, friend. Okay. Well, I know that I haven't really done much, but I think that's about gonna do it for this episode. So if you liked it, be sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, there's also a button for that. I just drank some lemonade, and I can still feel it in my face, on my tongue specifically, and it feels really weird. But yeah, if you liked it, be sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, there's also a button for that. And if you press that button, be sure to let me know down in the comments what I could be doing better, and I will attempt to do so, unless it's my mic, in which case, well, I mean, there's not really much I can do to help you. And if you're new here, be sure to check out some other videos on the channel. If you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, and if you are subscribed and you want to get notifications every time I upload, well, be sure to click the bell, because YouTube, well, it's YouTube. Falling dinosaur. Oh, right, it doesn't work. I can't see it right, because I'm not overseas. Well, that makes me sad. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.